Good afternoon all, this is Tash. Thank you for taking the time to review this video. This video is for phase 2 of a contest, Wall of Chefs. I applied and I am now doing a 5-minute video presentation on a dish that I love to do for my family. Today's dish is Ackee and Saltfish pizza. I am Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica and I came here as a very young child. Alrighty, this is my dough that I'm going to be using to make the Ackee and Saltfish pizza. Easy dough. You gotta try making your own pizza dough. But just in case, I picked up one from the grocery store this morning, just in case I was having issues with the yeast. But I'm just waiting on the dough to ferment a little bit longer, and I will roll it out, put it on my pizza pan, and we'll get started. So easy dough recipe. I'm going to tell you what else I'm going to put in here. I have different colors of the Scotch bonnet pepper. Jamaica Scotchy. Yes, I'm not using gloves, I'm careful. Just don't rub my eyes with that. And I'll be cooking other dishes today, so my hands, the pepper will flavor the food. I have over here, I have some sweet peppers that I'll be putting on. I have scallion or green onions, some cherry tomatoes, and some purple onions. And in here, I'm going to start cooking up the ackee and saltfish. So this is what I'm going to saute the ackee and saltfish with. And these 2 plates are for the toppings for the pizza. I have some sauce and cheese, and so let's get started. So I have salted fish. You could also get this at a local store. I soaked it overnight. I made one good boil with it this morning, so this is my salted codfish. I'm going to turn on my stove. I'm going to get that started. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to saute my vegetables. Then I'm going to put in the salted cod. And then in here I have the ackee. With the ackee, when you buy it and you open the tin, I drain it, rinse it off really well. And then I put it into a strainer. And then as you see how I have it in this pot, I have it in the pot that has that's telling me the oven is ready for the pizza. In the pot I had the codfish that I boiled once, and so the ackee gets steamed for a good 5 minutes. That's just how I was taught to do it. So let me move this just out of the way. And in my frying pan I have a teaspoon or 2 of coconut oil. I like to cook with coconut oil. So my fire is on, and I'm going to add to it, I have some thyme, I have scallion, I have garlic, I have the peppers, I have the onions. So all that is going in. I don't have my heat very high, I have it on medium. I don't want the things to burn. The codfish is already cooked, the ackee is already cooked, because when you buy it in the tin, it is parboiled, but you still have to cook it. I know I could taste when people have not steamed it. I prefer to cook it, like steam it for 5 minutes and then add it to my dish, and then it cooks for another 5 minutes. Now the pieces of thyme that's in here, I will not be putting these big pieces onto the pizza. Okay, so that's looking good. I'm going to turn my fire down to medium, and I'm going to put in the ackee. I don't want the ackee to break up too much. I don't want it to get too mushy. I like to see my ackee in pieces, like the actual pieces of ackee. More pepper. I tell you, I like my pepper. And turn it down just a little bit. Take it off the fire just to show you. how it looks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just be careful as you stir. All right. Put it back on. And I'm going to just let this simmer. Okay. So that is the sauce. Now, I'm going to add some peppers. Pardon me, some onions. And any design you like. I'm going to add some tomatoes. All right. And here are the peppers. Sweet peppers. I like to cook with color. I love sweet peppers. Lots of vitamin C in the sweet peppers. I don't know if I'll need all of them, but there you go. Now cheese. Put some cheese. Now if I was to stop here, this is still a good pizza. This is a nice vegetarian pizza. But let's kick it up a notch. Let's make Jamaica's national dish into a pizza. Okay, I'm going to turn off the stove, and I will get the ackee onto here. So here is my ackee, and you're seeing how fast this is actually in real time. You could do this dish apart from making the dough. You could have everything prepped in 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes tops. Make sure I get some codfish on here. All right. I'll save the rest. The rest is good with toasted bread, Jamaican hard dough bread, or the automatic bread. Oh, automatic bread is like Wonder Bread. So, I'm not done. Just a few more, a little bit more pepper, and more garnishes and cheese. But beautiful already how it looks. Yes. So, how did ackee come to Jamaica? I have read, and oral history has said that it came to Jamaica as a crop to feed the slaves. It came from West Africa, Ghana, or Sierra Leone. So I am blessed to have this fruit that we treat as a vegetable, because this is what fed my people, my ancestors, and you know, the connection to that is sometimes as I prepare some of my dishes, I wonder, you know, how they knew what to do with you know, the dishes they had, the fruits, the vegetables. This is some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese that I grated, and I'm just topping it off. And just a little bit more cheese on the perimeter. Can't forget the crust. It's as important. All right. So not too cheesy, but cheese, I find cheese and ackee goes really nicely together. So here is Garden Breeze Productions Ackee and Saltfish Pizza. Delicious ackee and saltfish pizza, Jamaica's national dish. Not the pizza part, but the ackee and saltfish, yes. This is my fusion between Jamaica and Italian cuisine. So let's cut into this. I'm going to cut into this. So Ackee. It is a traditional Jamaican dish. It doesn't have to be with codfish. It's a good vegan dish. Ackee and Saltfish pizza. Garden Breeze Productions. Ooh, ooh. Can't wait to eat this. But first I have to take some pictures. So hang tight, Tash. So here we have it. Ackee and Saltfish pizza. Mmm.